back-to-back sixes from Barnard.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion out there because there is actually one ball left and they'd already swapped overs, and hence why I didn't call the score, because on our little fruit machine, as we call it, 72 for 3, 4.5 overs. Maybe a bit of confusion because of the retirement of Ed Barnard. But Hasnain still has a ball to go. He's got to come all the way from fine leg. The light is fading here. Got to hurry up, I'm sure. Come on. 2 more games to go. Bigger than this as well. The quarterfinals in the proper competition. Not the bowl.
Yeah, I think because he bowled the first delivery wide, a lot of times the bowler also starts counting the number of deliveries he has bowled. Tends to forget sometimes that he's bowled an extra. But if that's the reason, just finished his 6 deliveries and started walking towards that fine leg area.
Ethan Brooks then. The better bowler in the England team. That'll be inside edged away to finish the over finally. 24 from it, England 76 for 3. So we already have, well, let's say 3 now. I should say 2 semi-finalists in Australia and Pakistan, and we'll find out the other 2 in the final 2 games. This game we're showing now is part of the bowl. It doesn't involve these teams. These teams are in to win the cup. So Australia versus Pakistan, 12:50 on day 3 tomorrow, and 2 more games to come later. Another wicket. England are getting hammered. Davies goes, another good catch.
Yeah, they're getting absolutely peppered here. England loses their 4th. Asif Khan picks up his first. Came back strongly after getting hit for a 6. Out for 15 of 7, 82 for 4.
Man who just retired is back in. Inside edge. So just 3 balls to go in the innings. 77 is still required. That's not going to happen. It's the end of Alex Davies, who just slices the ball out on the offside. Zikria with the catch.
Just 1s and 2s at the moment for England, but this will be a proper thumping. They're behind 76 with 2 more deliveries remaining.
Another 6. 32 sixes in the game. And with 1 ball to go, England will have the record of the largest defeat margin.
You just have to wait and see how big is going to be the margin. 70 at the moment.
69 now.
But a lot of credit to Oman. The way they came out, the way they batted, to get 159 of just 36 deliveries is some achievement.
Finished off then. Oman have simply thrashed England. 159. Didn't even lose a wicket. 2 retirements. 26s. And in reply, England 92 for 4 from their 6 overs. And Oman, well, they beat England by 67 runs. Just one innings to note, really. Ed Barnard with his 57 from 16. Retired and then came back in for one ball. They were chasing 160 and they got nowhere near it. His name with a wicket with his first delivery. Wickets all the way through. And Oman, we set the largest total so far in 2024. Hong Kong sixes, 159 without loss. England needed to go from the start. They lost wickets. Ended up being 4 for 2. And they beat England quite convincingly by 67 runs. Means that in the bowl group standings at present, Oman are top with 2 from 2. England, well, they slip. And a big slip as well. Now then, the bowl is done for today. It's down to the proper part of the competition, the Cup qualifier. I should correct myself. Quarter-final 3. Brad Hogg was with the 2 captains. Nepal won the toss and, like every captain has done, decided to have a bowl first, even though 9 games now. Side batting first, win the game. Madhushankar is a good cricketer. And Nepal, well, they seem to unearth lots of good players. Quarter-final 3 coming your way. Brad Hogg and Niall O'Brien to talk you through it.
Rurakoti is opening the batting for Sri Lanka. And he's going to be partnered by Davari. Both of them had a good touch in this tournament. And Pratish, Nepal, left arm up, opening the bowling. Pratish has probably been one of the pick of the bowlers of the tournament. Really had Australia jumping around earlier today, picking up some crucial wickets, our crucial moments to help Nepal with that upset against the Australians.
Well, this is going to be a cracker. This is going to be a really superb game. Pratish with his left arm. I can tell you, my brother Kevin O'Brien is watching this intently from Uganda, and I'll explain why shortly. Kevin O'Brien, the better looking of the former 2 Ireland internationals in our family. Well, my dad played for Ireland, but he's coaching Italy. Kevin is coaching Italy in Uganda at the moment in a World League Cricket 2. And Kevin is coaching, head coach of the Banatnagar Kings. And this man is bowling. Kevin has signed him in the Nepal draft. And he's been messaging me all day. Is he swinging the ball? What kind of pace has he got? What's his variations? Kevin in Uganda, you've got an absolute gun. The Nepal Premier League will be starting on the 30th of November. Paras Katka, the former Nepal captain, driving that new league. And I tell you what, Huggy, they are going to get some big turnouts in the stands. Lovely touch. This is going to be a cracker, Huggy. You spoke to both of the captains. What was the vibe down there at the top?
Well, captains were a little nervous, but just looking at that ball from Pratish, he's looking for the Yorker. It was a little wide, well executed, but the batting from Rurakoti was even more sublime, just guiding it through that backward point region. And that's smart batting. We haven't seen too much of that type of shot throughout the tournament, but it provides good value.
Beautiful shot. Rurakoti, that is a cracker. I'm thinking Sri Lanka left-handers. I'm thinking Kumar Sangakkara with just dropping that back knee. Here we go. This is against Australia. A huge moment for Nepal, beating the might of Australia. A little bit of a Shikhar Dhawan celebration. Cleaning up Dan Christian. That was the wicket that turned the game. And then full straight. Just what you want in T20 cricket. You want a left arm and a swing it back. He's got the skills, and they are impressive numbers.
Good bowling. He's attempted 2 Yorkers, and Werikote has been good enough to get it through that offside region. They were decent balls, but he had to change it up, and he changed it up beautifully. Look at that change of length, also pace, and just getting a little bit of seam movement away as well.
Every game today on pitch 3, one batting first. Just can't understand, though, why teams keep bowling. Maybe we'll be proven wrong here. Toe of the bat, there is protection, but he's not going to get there. 16 off the first. Well, 2 strong sides. Suji Jora has been excellent with the bat, and actually captaincy has been superb for Nepal. Nehru Manishanka, Dhananjaya Lakshan, very experienced players, but Bibek Yadav with his bustly seamers here, Hoggy. What can he do to upset the Sri Lankan openers?
Well, this wasn't too bad a ball. Looking for the Yorker again, Pratish. Just getting under it, Werikote. You're only slightly off that Yorker and you get punished.
Thick inner half of the blade, it will trickle away for a boundary in a strange kind of way, Hoggy. A 4 isn't that disappointing as a fielding side at the moment.
No, it's not. That was a good length, good change of pace as well, just slowing it up. A little inside edge with this quick outfield and short boundaries. Only 4 fielders in the outfield. There's not much the bowler can do.
Pumped, beautiful shot, down the ground. Dabare, a lot of power, nearly took out his partner. This is quarter-final number 3, folks. Australia are through to the semi-finals. Pakistan are through. Now, the winner of this one will go into the semi-finals. Then UAE against Bangladesh, which is coming up very shortly. The winner of that will play the winner of this fixture tomorrow. So we're getting down to the business end of this magnificent tournament. 20th edition. Pakistan have won it 5 times. South Africa, they're not going to add to their tally. Australia have won it once in 2010. Dan Christian will be desperate to add another title to his lusty CV. Good work in the deep. So we're getting to the crux of the tournament now, Hoggy, and it's just starting to ramp up a bit, isn't it?
It is. And Nepal have been a very good team throughout this tournament, taking up some big scalps, England and Australia, to get here in the quarterfinals. But right now against Sri Lanka, they're under pressure. Not quite getting their field right. The fielding has been good, has been of high quality. It's just getting the field placements. They're thinking Sri Lanka are going to play a little square, especially the left-handers, and they're getting punished straight.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the associate game, as you well know, Huggy. I follow it a lot, and I just really hope Nepal as a cricketing nation can keep delivering and keep improving as they are year on year. The self-belief is what you need when you come up against the so-called larger nations, and they can take a real cue from the rise of Afghanistan. Afghanistan now is one of the powerhouses of the world game. White ball cricket especially had two brilliant World Cups in India and then in the Caribbean and the USA. And Nepal, if they can have 5-6 years when they get exposed to a high level of cricket and start getting that self-belief, they can make massive strides very quickly.
Dabari misses out. But you are right there, Niall. Really enjoying what I've seen here from Nepal, and there's a lot of Nepal fans that are in my hometown in Perth, West Australia. And I know that a couple will be watching from Gino's restaurant down there in Fremantle. They'll be loving what they see. They're really passionate about it, and the understanding of the game is phenomenal.
Nice flick. That's a lovely bit of timing. It just shows you how it's not all about brute force. Lovely little leg side clip. The balance was spot on. As a former left-hander yourself, you'll enjoy that.
Yeah, anything full on the legs. Left-handers like the little clip on the leg side. And they do it so elegantly as well.
Yeah, very good from Wirakode. Started well, 19 from 6. Good partnership with his opener. That's going to be a wide. It must be rebowled. Has to be a wide, yeah, it is.
Don't mind that from Babek. Looking to change it up, looking to do something different, knowing that he's got a bouncer up his sleeve. Batsman's not sure whether he's going to go with that short one or still try and go full. Ryan Campbell mentioned it a lot earlier. Bowling the bouncer first ball of the over. You've already shown your cards to the batsman.
Oh, sixer. That is 6 of the finest. A lovely, clean swing of the blade. Wirakode. 2 down, 39 without loss. Well, we're getting to the back end of day 2. This is the third quarter-final. Sri Lanka v Nepal, and then UAE. They've been excellent up against the Tigers from Bangladesh. Are you watching in Chattogram, the Khulna, Kumilla, Dhaka, down in Gulshan, down the Gulshan club they'll be watching. Gulshan 2, my favourite area, Dhaka. Hang out there, have some good coffee.
We're just looking at the scorecard, 39 for no loss after 2 overs. Nepal fans, it's not because the bowlers haven't bowled badly, it's just because the Sri Lankan batsmen have been able to adapt to some good bowling and been able to find the 4s rather than the 6s, because there's not too many 6s been on offer. There's only been 2 6s this innings, 5 4s. That just shows you that the bowlers have been executing and hitting good areas.
Rashid replacing Pratish. So left armour out of the attack, right armour in.
What I was just saying, I know it sounds a little bit silly with that boundary going to the fence, but remember there's only 4 fielders out in the ground. The team that hits the most 6s generally wins. So Nepal at the moment are winning with limiting the 6s, but 4s are still finding the boundary.
I love the positivity. I love that, Hoggy. They're 43 without loss after 13 balls. Brilliant from the Australian here beside me. That's an excellent delivery. Good plans, field positioning, matching the ball, and the execution was spot on.
Well, out of all the games that I've watched, the first 2 overs and 2 balls are the most Yorkers I've ever seen in a game that have been executed to near perfection.
Lovely sunny evening. Saturday sunshine. Ninth match of the day. Excellent entertainment all day today. Rashid gets pumped down the ground. Good fielding. Vivek swiftly moving around to his left. He's only 21. Fit as a fiddle.
But even that is just good bowling, not allowing the batsman to get under it. And good fielding as well.
Very useful in the field here, Nepal. Generally a good fielding outfit. All tournament they've fielded well. They've thrown their bodies around. Rashid just making sure that Bibek is exactly where he wants. Meticulous in his planning. Good bowling. This is superb. This is superb bowling here. Just 7 off the first 4 deliveries is over.
Well, it's great bowling. Bowling to his field, he's got 3 fielders on the offside and only 1 on the leg side. That one on the leg side's out mid-on. Some batsmen try and move across the crease to access that leg side. And that was even wide enough just to glide down to third man. But because the batsmen are looking for those sixes, it makes it an effective ball.
He's played for Nepal twice in T20Is. Rashid, 23 years of age, has some experience up his sleeve. Now then, just about enough. Good catch! Wonderful catch! He's part of our production. He's one of the main men. He should be out in the middle.
That's probably a ball that Rashid would like to have again. Just that length and that width. Wurakade likes it there.
Niranjan, what a catch, you little ripper. Well, I tell you what, that's going to be another 6. It's not a bad over. It sounds a bit silly. It's gone for 19. He actually bowled it quite well. 58 without loss. Good partnership, 58 off 20. Left hand, right hand. Oh, lovely. Sun setting. Sun has set on a few teams.
Well, these 6 balls from their strike bowler Patesh are going to define the game.
Hit firmly. Can you get there? Yes, you can! Lokesh! What a wonderful grab! Charging around to his left, gets 2 hands to it, and then does the Shikadawan celebration.
Beautiful fielding, beautiful bowling. Not allowing the batter to get under it. Dabari again hitting that Yorker length. And what a wonderful catch out in the deep by Lokesh. That is a match-winning catch, or could be a defining catch of the game. Dabari out for 18, Sri Lanka 58 for 1.
I'll tell you what, folks, we've just seen an absolute belting catch to get rid of Dabari. And Madushanka comes in. But I'll tell you, it was all about the catch. Lokesh, oh, you little ripper. Have a look at this. Your trump card back in with the ball. Oh, it's a cracker. And he did the old 5-5 celebration, the Kabaddi move. He could have been playing for the Yodas in the Kabaddi Premier League.
Well, Madushanka to the crease, and also showing his dominance, showing his intent. But again, not a bad ball from Batesh, hitting that Yorker length.
Pull away. Attempted bumper all the way for 6. Good strike. Wasn't the worst ball. It was a surprise short ball, but Manishanka was up for the challenge.
Had to try something after the Yorker went before the ball before, so let's just test the nose and chin area. We might have to go somewhere else now.
Now then, top wicket takers this year. Pratish, 6 poles. Jishan Alam from Bangladesh with 4. Matthew Bose has been good, but 6 right on top, sitting pretty. Nepal. Pratish. Oh, very good, I tell you. It's that man again, isn't it? Lokesh again. Oh, Bibek this time, you ripper.
If you're watching from Nepal, you just have to be impressed with what we're seeing here. A quarter final. They've beaten Australia, they've beaten England, who are 2 quality teams, and they're actually executing good deliveries against Sri Lanka.
High in the air. Bowler wants it himself. Converging, no! Difficult for the bowler. He took the responsibility. He called his teammates out of the way. He may have been better advised to let the fielder coming in take control of the scenario.
Well, your brother watching over in Uganda will be thinking, right, I've got to work on his fielding here. The difficult catch ball going away from him. The excitement, knowing that that could have been a defining catch.
I love the confidence that he wanted himself. It might have been easier for the fielder coming in. But it's a great over. A wicket and 13 off it. 4 done, he's gutted. 71 for 1. Well, the Tigers are in the house. Bangladesh. They're going to play the UAE very soon. It'll be the final quarter-final. Quarter-final number 4. UAE have got a good side, you know. Very good bowling attack. Now Lokesh, who took that screamer of a catch, is going to bowl a little bit of finger spin around the wicket. It's a decent start too. 71 for 1. You'd think here, Brad Hogg, that Nepal are on top. Run rate just 17 and over.
Well, they have. They've been bowling exceptionally well. They've kept fighting. They haven't dropped their heads when Sri Lanka seemed to be getting a little bit of momentum. Good fielding, great catch by Lokesh out in the deep. They've been creating the chances because of the good bowling.
Bowling over the wicket to the left-hander now. Clubbed. Protection in the deepest. 2 men there, but he pierces the field.
Well, once they came out of the hand of Lokesh, I think he would have been thinking, oh, I've just got away with that. That should have gone out into the car park, probably into the building next door.
Yeah, he was hoping his fielders were going to dive and catch it, but it was perfectly bisected. absolutely dynamite. Diving on everything. Commitment to the cause. It just shows what it means to Nepal to try and get into that semi-final. Just losing his footing there. And whoever wins this will play the winner of Bangladesh against the UAE, so probably easier side of the draw. Now then, that's hit with his good catch in the deep. You're famous.
Well, Cash bowled a short one earlier on in the over and it only went for 4. But when you do this to Madashanka, you're going to get caught in the crowd.
Oh, it's bigger. That's better. Further. Madushanka, 25 from just 7 balls, dealing in 6s.
Catch slightly losing the line and length under pressure. He's got to finish this over out. It's got to be no more than 4 off this last ball.
With lovely extension, lovely control into the hospitality, 95 for 1. $95 for 1. 20 6s in the last over and a boundary. Just starting to put the heat on Nepal. Rita Kode, 44 off 13, playing well. Madashanka, 31 from 8. Could do a 25 off this over here, Sri Lanka. Long way up in the air, flipped. That's going to go all the way as well. Into the tent. And it's a 50. 14 balls, 5 6s, 4 boundaries. Virakode plays beautifully for Sri Lanka. 101 for 1 here. The boys from Colombo and Kandy.
Well, Nepal won't be too unhappy about this because it brings a new batsman to the crease for the final 4 or 5 balls of the innings. And that change could just change the momentum as well. A couple of tight balls here, all of a sudden you're keeping Sri Lanka under 120. Loose balls could go the journey. It's Samarakun that comes to the crease. Another left-handed Sri Lankan. They breed them over there on the little island.
Samarakun, left-hander around the wicket. That's going to be 4. All the way. Wow. It was flat. I thought it just skipped into the pickets, but no. 417 6s.
Well, a lot of waste there. Waste of delivery. That was waist high. And it travelled waist high all the way to the fence. Good shot there. Good way to start your innings.
Tell you what, if you're a cameraman or somebody working around the venue, you've got to keep your eyes peeled. The ball's flying everywhere here. $107. Yes, you need a helmet on. Maybe a pair of pads and a pair of gloves.
Don't forget the old box.
Next side, that's going to be A skip into the ropes for a boundary. Now then, is this just getting away from Nepal? 111 for 1.
Don't want to be any more than 130. Well, they can't get more than 130 unless there's a no ball or wide. They want to try and keep Sri Lanka under 120. Sri Lanka have got a very good bowling unit. They'll be applying a lot of pressure on this Nepal batting lineup.
What a shot that is. Extraordinary shot. A little bit of a punch and a bit of a swivel off the back foot, and it travels a long, long way.
Looking for the Yorker. Good mindset, but the execution wasn't quite there from the bowler. And the baseballers out the back there won't be happy with that little missile coming into their arena.
Well, I reckon he got his hips into that shot. Oh, call his catch. Unless you're looking for that man in the white shirt again, you've got no chance. 28 off the over. This is potentially just pushing this game away from Nepal.
That went that high. It's just redirected the traffic, the air traffic that's coming in.
Joshi. At the end, Joshi picks up 1, but he's gone for 28 in the over. Sri Lanka have got a cracking score. 123 for 2. They've mustered in the third quarter final here at the 20th edition of the Hong Kong Sixers. Brilliant from the Sri Lankans. That's a cracking score. 123 for 2 posted in the first innings. Well, the Sri Lankan batting performance was exemplary. 123 for 2. They've mustered in their 6 overs. That is a very fine score. Virakode retired out for 50 for 14 of Brad Hobb. We really enjoyed calling this innings.
Well, he's up against a good bowling from Patesh. Those 2 Yorkers, he is able to put it away. Anything slightly off that Yorker length, he was able to find the sixes, but it was very difficult till later on in the innings to be able to get it over the rope because of the good bowling from Nepal. This is one of the better innings that I've seen against probably some of the best bowling I've seen in the tournament. Virakode, well done on your wonderful 50.
Pratesh once again in the wickets. He's the leading wicket taker in the tournament. Joshi picked up 1, but he was expensive. It was difficult for the Nepal bowlers. It's the third quarter final. It's Sri Lanka versus Nepal, and Nepal are going to need 124 from 36 balls to make it to the semis. UAE versus Bangladesh is coming up very soon, and we have the toss a little bit.